Hey, welcome back to another episode of the What If series. Welcome back. Appreciate you for being here. We are on episode 52, and today we're hitting some shoulders for you. So, second real official workout of this cut. So for shoulders, I'm just keeping it simple. I'm actually not doing any presses today, so that's going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, no presses. It's all going to be rear delts and side delts, which is going to be fun. And actually, I did get a really good pump in my full shoulder. Even though I didn't do presses, I opted not to do presses because my rotator cuff is being a little funny on my left arm. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, there's a little pinch in between my shoulder and my chest. And since I'm in a cutting phase anyways, and I'm not really in a building phase, I don't need to overload it. I don't need to further injure it or anything like that. I'm just going to play it safe, give that some time to rest up. Maybe I'll do some light presses tomorrow with some arms, but I'm not sure. I might just keep it at that. So, because of that rotator cuff, I want to make sure I warmed up my rotator cuffs fairly well, so that's what you'll see me doing right here. And just super light, this is before I even start my shoulder workout, so there we are. But all in all, pretty good day. I wanted to focus on rear delts, and I do kind of a funny exercise to start it off with. My gym doesn't have like the whole spacious cable area where I can put a full bench, so I just found this little stool, and then we're doing some face pulls right here. So it is interesting. I had to like figure out how exactly I wanted to lay on it. Right here, my neck is sticking up. So I felt my traps working a little bit more. Different things, you know. Took some adjusting. But these face pulls right here were nice. I did it trying to hold my arm kind of like not just directly back where my elbows are driving, but try and pull. Like if you try and pull your hands to either side of like your head, or pulling back, your elbows are going to be a little bit behind them. When I do that, then I can feel it like, you know, right on my side delt and then in my rear delts. Mostly my rear delts, but a little bit of side delt activation on this one too. And I thought these were great. Something that I decided to kind of add in. So it's like a normal face pull. Something that I kind of picked up from Sam Silek because his shoulder days are pretty gnarly. But he said to do them with a bench or just laying back, because if you're doing a face pull traditionally and you're pulling it towards your face, like on the little pulley thing, and you put it like at eye level or above eye level and you're pulling it that way, then your body has to lean backwards in order to like counterbalance the pulley system. And then you're working like, you know, a little bit of core, you're like leaning into it, relying on your legs. So this is just a nice way to like, basically a little concentration curl for the rear delts, to kind of get those locked in. So I wanted to do this first. I want to get rear delts done first because it's a part of my shoulder that I want to make sure that, you know, is noticed during this cut. Something I'm gonna have to work on when I'm gaining strength back too, to help cap off my shoulders. But I like this exercise. I did get funny looks because my my feet are just kind of, you know, hanging out. My butt's not supported. I filmed it from a couple different angles, but it is what it is. I'm not there for validation from anyone. I'm just trying to see what works best for me. So that's what we did. All in all though, very good. I mean, I still got my cardio in today. We burned some good calories. Not as many as we burned on back day, but that's to be expected. You know, still kept it pretty simple. I left that one in there to show you how hard it was for me to get like in and out of that stance too, with my freaking knees and everything. But overall, good shoulder day, man. It's a good time for a cut. Beautiful month for a cut. And I'm really excited. I switched my little watch face, which I just checked it so I can show you guys that it died. But it's to a fitness one, so it shows me where I'm at with my fitness goals. I can start a workout by clicking a button in the corner. It tells me what my heart rate's at all times. So I'm happy to have that. And I'm happy to just be working on this cut, man. I was a little nervous for it, like cutting down on my calories and everything. But now I'm pretty stoked. It's okay, I'm not going to be as strong. I've you know, come to terms with it. It took me a second from being like, damn, I can't lift as much, to, okay, we have something else we can focus on. You know, instead of focusing on what we're going to be losing, let's focus on what we're gaining. So, right here, my bad, dude. Honestly, the camera, I didn't realize was in such a bad spot. It was on a little bench. So I was like, all right, this will be a better angle than just, you know, people staring at me while I'm, you know, there on the ground the whole time. But then you can't really see the exercise, and I do a few sets of these, and I'm just like right outside the camera. But I did these exercises, and we put work in, and we, you know, we're going progressively heavier, and nothing crazy, but, you know, still within like the 10 rep range. And I was proud of the way that I did these little exercises, so I wanted to leave it in there. Just some more rear delts right here, just some dumbbell pulls. And they were feeling good. I got a little corner of the gym just tucked away to myself. So I was able to kind of get after it. And they were fun. I think that, I don't know. So what's going on with my left shoulder is like right kind of in here, which I've dislocated both my shoulders when I was a kid, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I also overstretched my left, they called it like my shoulder sleeve, like basically what keeps your shoulder and rotator cuff and everything nice and tight. Well, in football in high school, I tried to dive after a running back that was running, and I grabbed his jersey with my left arm, and he wasn't going down. That was all I could grab. I didn't wasn't close enough to like full tackle him. So I was hoping that was just gonna, you know, stop him and make a play. And he took off. So then it like pulled my arm. So my left shoulder is like kind of overstretched, I guess. They gave me exercises to do. I never did them. That's on me. But that's why now during this cut, when I'm not like, I'm still getting in the gym, but not having to like, okay, let's try and get the 120s today. Instead of doing all that, I can focus on some more stretching and different things to try and bring this bad puppy up to speed. So we are at our third rear delt exercise. You got that right. Doing these till failure. Having fun with them. And my shoulders in general were looking massive after I did finish this exercise. And then nice. But they were feeling nice and juicy, and that was without even hitting front delts. And so I need to still hit front delts. It's not like my front delts are all overdeveloped and I can afford to, not maintain that muscle. That's not it. I just want to give them a little break. But tomorrow we have arms, and then back to legs, so I have to see if I'm going to take a rest in between those. We'll see. If a rest day, I'll probably still go in and do cardio, core, something like that. But, my legs are feeling pretty good. I could probably hit a leg workout. I'm probably not going to be doing any heavy squats. I'll work on, my... What am I looking for? My functional leg work. So, box step-ups and, lunges and stuff like that. Kind of, work on that more than working on, how many times can I squat 405? Or how many, sets and reps can I get of 315 today? Instead of exhausting all of that energy, burning through my legs, I'm just going to use that energy into a bunch of sets and reps for other little leg things. And just kind of shaping up the legs. You know, I need to do some more calf work. I've been leaving my calves in the dust by not working them. So I'm gonna get that in order. Damn, mosquito season, dude. I'm getting bit up. That's like 5 mosquito bites in the past 2 days. Anyway, on these I usually do like 30s or 35s, and I'm like swinging them and, you know, forcing them up. So I did that initially, and then I wanted to just kind of dial it back and use a lighter weight that I knew I was going to be able to get 10 to 15 with. So that's what we did. Again and again and again. I'm still getting a little sway. My apologies. I'm still getting a little sway. But I thought that was alright here. And then after the standing lateral raises, I got that incline bench right there. I put it at 45 degrees, and then I need to work on my form on those ones though. So on these I was trying to get like 15 to 20 in that range doing these standing lateral raises. And then I swap it over to where I'm leaning over. Oh, it's not the next one, it's in the one after that. But I swap it to where I'm leaning over, where I'm leaning on one side, because then when you're at the bottom, it's pulling, you know, fully on your shoulder, and you go up, you go down, and then back at the bottom, like, there's still tension when it's at the bottom, which you don't get from just a standing dumbbell. When you're standing right there, there's no tension at the bottom. That's pulling on your shoulder. So just like the angles of it, you know, because this is all like an angle thing. If you lean into it, then your arm's gonna just kind of hang, which there's no tension there. You're not gonna swing it, you know, swing it back that little way. So if you lean this way, you have no, you know, just lessening the angle of it, like, you know. If you lean back this way, then it's pulling from the top all the way right here, and then there's constant tension on it. So these ones kind of hurt with my little shoulder being kind of out of whack, and I need to work on how I'm, like, I don't know, laying on the bench and stuff, because I feel like my form definitely could have been better. Once I dial it in, I'm a little bit more comfortable. Another thing is, I was just freaking sweaty at this point, so I'm just sliding off that bench. But all in all, felt pretty good. Good rear delt, side delt day. I don't know if I'm gonna do any presses tomorrow with arms, and I'm definitely gonna get in there and hit some arms. But we'll see how that goes, because usually with arms I don't go super heavy anyways. Well, I'll probably just simplify the exercises, lock them in, you know, try and keep the same pace, and I think that should be good. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, you know, finishing up the cut, trying to get some cardio going every day. Still eating less food, but still getting all my meals in. Speaking of, I gotta go eat right now. But I appreciate you guys for being locked in with me. Hopefully you got after it today. Hopefully you're drinking enough water. And yeah, let me know if you're cutting, bulking, you know, how that's going for you. I appreciate you guys. Take care.